Seek good and not evil. In the book of Amos, God sends the prophet Amos to warn the Israelites, particularly in the cities of Samaria and Bethel, about their impending judgment due to their sins. These sins included social injustice, idolatry, and religious hypocrisy. God uses vivid imagery and pronouncements of impending disaster to convey the seriousness of their transgressions and the consequences they would face. Amos critiques Israel's religious practices, highlighting their hypocrisy and social injustice. The prophet calls for genuine repentance and justice, warning that their superficial worship and oppression of the poor will lead to judgment, not blessing. God calls Amos to confront the wrongdoing of the people of Israel, offering them one more chance before they face God's judgment. God is grieved by the evils he sees the people of Israel doing, but he mercifully offers them another chance to change their ways. God sent the prophet Amos to the northern kingdom of Israel because of their extensive and pervasive sins, despite a period of material prosperity. Their outwardly religious practices were a hollow facade for deep-seated moral decay and social injustice. The book of Amos opens with a lament over Israel. God's people are called to hear a word of mourning because of their impending doom. The prophet challenges their complacency, emphasizing that their religious rituals, like pilgrimages to Bethel, are meaningless without genuine repentance and righteousness. Amos specifically condemns the social injustices in Israel. The people hate those who speak truth and oppress the poor, taking their grain and bribes. This verse highlights the disconnect between their religious claims and their actual behavior. Sins of northern Israel that Amos condemned: social injustice and oppression of the poor. The wealthy and powerful were exploiting and trampling on the poor and needy, selling the righteous for silver and the poor for a pair of sandals. This indicates judicial corruption, where justice could be bought and people were sold into slavery for even trivial debts. Oppressing the poor and crushing the needy, living self-indulgent lives built on their suffering. Unlawfully retaining garments taken as pledges from the poor overnight, and using them for illicit sexual activities. Taking unfair levies of grain and building houses of hewn stone and vineyards from the exploitation of the poor. Perverting justice in the courts, denying the humble a fair hearing. Idolatry and pagan religious practices. While Amos primarily focused on social injustice, he also accused Israel of idolatry. They worshipped other gods and built high places, sacred pillars and wooden images. They made molded images and 2 calves from Jeroboam's initial sin, worshipped the host of heaven, and served Baal. They engaged in cult prostitution and joined themselves to idols. The prophet urges the people to seek good and not evil, and to establish justice. They are called to abandon their wicked ways and embrace righteousness. This is presented as the only way to find favor with God and experience true life. Shalom.